Hello and welcome back to episode 88 of St Albans FC. Take to the skies. We've got the Carabao Cup 4th round game against Watford today, and if we can win there, it'll be our furthest run into the Carabao Cup we've ever had. Hopefully we can pull that off, although they are a Premier League team. So, following the loss to Swansea in the last episode, we then lost 3-1 to Aston Villa. Again, they're a very good team. We followed it up with a 4-0 win against Charlton, a 2-1 win against Newcastle, and a 2-0 win against Rotherham. The Newcastle result was the one that made me happiest out of them, because I think, although they are struggling at the moment, they've got to be a good team. They're Newcastle. We're sat in 11th, 21 points on the board, so we're not too far off the playoff battles there. Out of interest, Newcastle, they're expected to finish in the playoffs, so that's a fantastic result to beat them. We're still predicted all the way down in 23rd. Wrexham, the surprise package, getting promoted last season from League One. But nevertheless, not anything else to go through at the moment. So just, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like. Please subscribe. Any support is greatly appreciated. The support since the end of July has been absolutely crazy on the channel. Keep it up, it's very much appreciated. We're going to go into the match with the 3-4-3. We've got Walsh in goal, a back three of Phillips, Stevens and York, middle four of Barrow, Mensah, Maloney and Fawn, and then Sharp, Devani and Bennett up front. Also, just want to say, the audio in the last episode wasn't great. I've done my best to recover it. For some reason my microphone had dropped incredibly quiet. So hopefully that's fixed on this recording. And again, apologies for the poor audio in the last video, but we should be back on track from now on. Early on, we've got a throw-in on the left-hand side. Sharp throws it into Fawn, and then he knocks it back to Maloney. Ball in behind to Devani, who's put us 1-0 up. We lead in the Carabao Cup 4th round. What a start. 7 minutes gone on the clock. We've stunned Watford. Can we keep that momentum going? Great bit of play here from Fawn to get it inside to Maloney. He's got the space. The ball in behind is fantastic. And what a finish. Let's do this. 30 minutes gone now as we get the next highlight. Walsh with a goal kick. Plays it short to York, who then goes long. And it's coming straight back out as Duffy across to Martinez, who's hit the bar. And he was offside, so didn't matter anyway. Straight away, though, there's a throw-in for Watford now, which is headed back down to Emre. Van Est back to Emre. Inside to Van Est. Ball into the box and Duffy headers into what was basically an empty net. I don't know what Walsh was doing in his positioning. Looked a little bit odd to me, although he might have been having to cover the near post just in case Van Est went for goal. So I can kind of understand it, but maybe a little bit too aggressively and unmarked at the back post. We've now got a throw in here. Fawn throws it to Maloney, gets a ball into the box. Nunes punches it away. Mensah collects it, plays it back to Fawn. He tries to get a ball through to Bennett, but Duffy is now breaking, goes past York, and it's looking dangerous for Watford here. They've got men forward, inside to Hume, cross to Van Est, and he's smashed it against the post, and then Phillips clears it away. But we're very lucky not to be 2-1 down there. Duffy's going to take the corner, sends it in, Fawn heads away. And Bete's going to send that back to Emre. We've now got thrown on the right-hand side for Watford this time. Duffy back to Kitchen. Jer back to Armstead. Ball over the top to Martinez, who's got tons of space again, and Walsh makes a fantastic save. So for each half-time, it is 1-1, but they've had a couple of chances go through to Martinez on that far-hand side, which is getting quite worrying. I'm considering dropping in a holding midfielder. I think we'll see how it goes for the next 10 to 15 minutes and then maybe look to do that. The throw in here on the left-hand side for Watford. Mensah quickly clears it away, finds Sharp. He goes past his man, and we've got a great chance here. Sharp shoots, and it's saved by Nunes. Bennett keeps it in play, gets across back in. Mensah with the header, and Nunes with a fantastic diving save. We've now got a corner for Watford, which Duffy is going to send in. And it's a free header for Hume at the far post, but Walsh does well to save it. He's then going to go long towards Sharp, who nods it onto Devani. He's tackled, but Bennett plays it back to Devani. Plays it through to Sharp. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and there's a fantastic tackle there. Sharp gets a cross in now. Mensah with the header, but it's over the bar. And we're looking dangerous on this counter-attack. Nunes with the goal kick sends it forward towards Cher. It's headed on to Hume, who's buried it into the top of the net. And that's all come from a bit of poor defending. I think it was York that misses the header. And now we can't really go with that holding midfielder because that's going defensive at this point. And we need a goal. So, no longer an option. We're going to have to go for it. So we're going to make a change here with Higgins coming on for Barrow, who's looking absolutely knackered. Fawn, we don't have anyone to bring on for, so he's going to have to deal with it. And we'll also send Sheldon on for Bennett and then swap Sharp and Sheldon to either side. So we've got just over 5 minutes to go here, and I've decided, well, we're not going to gain anything by sitting back. Let's just attack and see what happens. In a cup game, it doesn't matter if you lose 2-1 or 4-1. There's no point in us not having a real go at this. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to push Maloney into this attacking midfield slot, and then Mensah can drop back into holding mid. And we'll just send York off for Mackie, just for that little bit of extra defensive solidity. We've got a throw-in on the right here. Phillips gets it to Sheldon. Can he get past his man? He doesn't. Ruhan prevents it. Evan Nilsson plays it out. And this is where we could be in trouble. Duffy through to Hume. And there's a fantastic block there. But it's not over yet. Van Ger through to Evan Nilsson. It's gone out of play. We've got a chance here from the goal kick. We've got a throw in deep in our own half. Mackie receives it from Sharp. Plays it to Stevens, who goes long. Ruhan heads down to Evan Nilsson, though. And ball across to Duffy's in loads of space. And finishes the game. Like I say, it was a case of we either didn't go for it and lost 2-1, or we went for it and either equalised or conceded again. It doesn't make a difference in a cup game, so I'm not bothered. We've given a really good account of ourselves. We could easily have caused an upset here. But in the end, we have gone out of the Carabao Cup in the 4th round. 3-1 loss to Watford. Like I say, it's not ideal, don't get me wrong, but it's not horrendous. We've given a very good account of ourselves, and I don't think there's much we can really say about that. Big questions for AndrewPlays to answer there. How on earth have we left empty-handed after being so in control? We had 1% possession in our favour, and they had more shots. What is Jaden Riddington on about? And the lineup for the second game today against Barnsley, we've got Mackie coming in at the back, and then we've got Maloney swapping to hold and mid so that Brown can play in the other side and Vukaj on the left wing. Everyone else remains the same. Free kick from the left-hand side here. Barrow sends it in. Mackie with the header, and we lead 1-0 early on against Barnsley. It's another good start. Hopefully today, against a team not as good as Watford, we can continue with that good start, but fantastic header. Gives the keeper no chance. 1-0. Corner for Barnsley. Just under 10 minutes gone here. Stevens at the far post with a really nice header away. Devine has collected it and he's trying to start a break here. He's got Bennett in the box. Can he find him? He doesn't. He goes down and it's a penalty. It looked a bit soft, but we're not going to say no to a penalty. Devine is going to step up. His chance to get on the scoreboard. And he makes no mistake, absolutely blasting it into the top corner. We lead 2-0 after just under 11 minutes. Fantastic start. Let's keep it up. Free kick for Barnsley here. Played it short to Pennant at right back. Forward to Taylor. Inside to Daly. And then he goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And he sends it out to the left-hand side. O'Brien and Udo exchanging the ball. Udo's going to bring it inside. Sends it through to Hinchcliffe. Tries to get a shot off, but it's blocked by Mackie. Goes back to him. Hyde with the shot, but drags it wide. Barrow with a free kick from deep here. Sends it in towards Bennett, but it's headed away by Taylor. Phillips is going to collect it. Can he find a way to get it back into the box? He can, but only straight to the goalkeeper. Keeper goes long. It's gone over Stevens, straight through to Friend. One-on-one with Walsh, and Walsh with a fantastic save in a one-on-one scenario. We've got another highlight here, starting with a goal kick as Walton sends it out. But it's only found Barrow on the right-hand side for us. We come straight back at them. Ball into the box. Bennett gets his shot blocked. Vukaj tries to get back in, but can't manage it. And it's eventually scrambled away to Friend. Bit of a chance for a counter-attack for Barnsley here. He plays it back. We've got a free kick. Deep an hour and a half. Phillips sends it into the middle. Finds Brown, who gets tackled but gets it through. Sharp to Devani. 3-0. Absolutely fantastic play. Persistence of Brown to keep the ball. And then Sharp with a nice through ball that defender can do nothing about. And it's a nice little 1-2 there. It looked like the defender just tried to block Devani, but he's gone around him. Great finish. 3-0 before half-time. Brown's on the ball here. Plays it back to Mackie. And he sends it back to Vukaj on the left-hand side. Back to Mackie. We're taking our time here. Brown to Vukaj. Ball in behind to Bennett. Gets it across the box, and Devani with a hat-trick. That's goal number 3 for Devani. Goal number 4 for St Albans. The game is wrapped up before half-time. Surely we can't make any mistakes catastrophic enough to let Barnsley back into this. How has that got through from Bennett? Fantastic. Free kick for Barnsley now. Daly tries to get past Maloney, but it's blocked. Gets it to Udo. Back to O'Brien. And then Daly to Hyde. Trying to find space. Friend back to Taylor. Pennant back to Taylor again. We're just forcing them further and further away from the goal at the moment. O'Brien trying to find Udo. Phillips is there. Ball goes into the box and Friend gets the shot off, but Walsh makes the save. Walsh then goes long towards Sharp, who heads down to Barrow. Ball over the top towards Devani, who's collected it on the wing. Sends it back to Barrow. Back to Devani. Ball across the box. Vukaj. It's 5-0 before half-time. It's been disallowed. Oh dear. That's a bit awkward. I hadn't realised that. I mean, that's a harsh offside. It's nowhere near Bennett there. I'm calling it 5-0. Half-time, it's 4-0. We've started this in unbelievable fashion. We're just going to tell them to keep it up. Free kick for Barnsley. Friend sends it in. And Humphries has beaten Devani in the air and made it 4-1 straight after half-time. That's a little bit sooner than you'd like to see a team get one back. Equaliser. Bit ahead of the game. But if we're not careful, it could turn into that. So we're going to make a couple of changes here with Maloney coming off for Mensah, just conscious of that yellow card. Barrow's going to come off for Higgins, and we're also going to tell them to stay on their feet going forward. We've picked up quite a few bookings in the last few minutes. Got a throw in on the left-hand side here with Vukaj. Throws it straight to Hyde. That was nice of him. Taylor plays it out to Friend. He's going to go all the way past Stevens. Round the keeper, and he's put it wide. That would have been a bit of shaky nerves. Final change, we're going to just send Sheldon on for Sharp on the right-hand side of the attack, just for fresh legs. We've got a throw-in for Barnsley here. It's gone into the box. Mackie has headed it away. Bennett plays it to Devani. Back to Brown. Ball over the top to Sheldon. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and we wrap it up 5-1 to St Albans FC. We are getting used to playing in this new stadium, and we are starting to enjoy it. And also, we're starting to get bigger and bigger crowds as well. I think this season we've broke our attendance record like 4 times so far. We've got a free kick here. Higgins goes to the far post. Devani brings it down. What can he do with it? Gets it. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's 6-1. And Devani's got his 4th goal of the game. We're just all over Barnsley. And this ball to the far post, you think Devani's got to be putting this back into the box, but he just turns around and smashes it into the top corner. No problem. So we've won that game 6-1. We've absolutely thrashed Barnsley today. And there wasn't really anything they could do about it. We just completely outclassed them. Absolutely fantastic. In the league, they are bottom of the league, to be fair. But I don't care. we still won 6-1. We're 10th in the league. We're closing the gap on the playoffs. So I think what we'll do, we'll just go on a long run now. We'll come back for Crystal Palace and the FA Cup third round at the start of January. We'll just get November and December out the way. Smash through a nice bunch of the season. See how we're doing when we come back. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment how much closer you think we're going to be to the playoffs by next episode. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Thank you very much for watching.